if Andy can't go, is Nick under consideration, or is it just Andy and Justin?
No, they're all three under consideration right now, in regards to where they're at. So we'll just have to kind of see Hub the next couple days where they're all at. We know where Nick's at health-wise, but we just want to keep an eye on Justin and Andy, and then for us to stay on that and make sure that we have a plan for any of those.
Plan is there ain't no plan for the Chicago Bears, and I know
like
strategically it'll keep the Lions guessing. The Lions play the Bears
guessing,
this
Mike.
weekend.
They're going to guess what they're going to do because I know. I'm sure it's going to be a totally different offense for what quarterback's playing. Totally different. I mean, look at the difference between Andy Dalton and the Justin Field offense. Man, good thing they didn't, throw him out there and whoa, man, Cleveland couldn't prepare for all that. That was tough. Whoa, game planning purposes, we don't want to tell you what we're going to do with Justin Fields. Oh, we're going to do exactly what we always do, crappy offense. Oh, that's right. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Setting aside the failures of execution, how much do you think that the reluctance, the conscious decision by the Bears to not embrace a full Justin Fields offense, assuming they even have one ready to go, how much of that flows from the fact that it puts a lot of strain on the other players to basically have to know two playbooks? Does that factor in at all?
I don't think it does. No, I don't. As an NFL player, you get new plays every week. And it's not that you have to reinvent the offense just to put Justin Fields in there. Just think about it this way, Mike. You put in 5 quarterback design runs, right? 5 quarterback design runs. You practice them all week, right? Maybe you only run those 5 runs. But off of that, you got, 5 play action passes or little passes that are off of that. And you can grow little other intricate plays off of those quarterback design runs and make your offense dangerous that way. But yes, no, it's not. That's not a big issue. That shouldn't be an issue or to why there's a holdback in plays or anything. I think it's more to like what you first said. I don't know if there is a plan or an offense of Justin Fields yet at all, which I just can't get over.
They were so determined to keep Justin Fields on ice all year long, and maybe when we look at the struggles of the other rookie quarterbacks, that puts it in context. The problem is if your starter gets injured and if you decide to go forward with Justin Fields, you got to have something. You got to make something work. And the problem is, and look, I understand the games coaches play to keep their cards close to the vest, and they don't want to say too much. I get that, but the problem is you get a lot of confused people asking what in the hell's going on here.
Yeah.
Why is Justin Fields' mobility not being used? Why are people like Myles Garrett saying after the game,
we thought he was going to move around
surprised.
more. Yeah, right.
We thought he was going to move around more. He's right back there on his spot. We could go get him, and they went and got him 9 times, Chris. It was the most sacks by a quarterback in his first start since Greg McElroy in 2012, who was sacked 11 times when he was with the Jets. So it did whatever it was, it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. And like, you and I talked about this a lot leading up to it. Like, hey, Justin Fields is one of the most talented guys they have on their offense. He's the one that can change a defensive game plan a little bit to go, whoa, wait, we don't want to do this because they might run this quarterback design run or move him, something of that nature. And I haven't watched this film yet here, again, but you see, I mean, it's shotgun. It's all the normal Chicago stuff you're talking about. And it's Justin Field, yeah, he's young. He's not going to make the quickest decisions in the world in the pocket right now. So he's learning that stuff. And the fact that you don't have a plan like that to kind of slow down, one of the strengths of Cleveland, which is, that pass rush and some of those freaky guys they have on there, that was the greatest thing they had going for them. I mean, again, it didn't have to be, here we got 4 or 5 quarterback design runs. You don't have to run them 20 times. You just run them a few times. But now they have to think about it. All right, so Myles Garrett's coming off the ball. And, wait, is he running? Oh, wait, now I can get in my pass rush. Okay, he's not. Saves you an extra second and a half to maybe do something down the field. Run the ball, bootleg, all of that. You can do a bunch of plays off of that once you get that going a little bit. There just was no creativity. It was just the same offense you always see. And again, like I said, I didn't watch the film yet. I'll hopefully do that today and really be able to give you more answers, but watched it closely enough on TV to go, there was nothing impressive, no specific game plan to me that jumped out to say, oh, wow, they got a few things in here to make Justin Fields feel comfortable and play to his strengths, and it was a help the football team. Not at all. Just absolute pitiful offensive game plan and performance by the Bears offense.
1 net yard passing for the Bears, the lowest total by any team since 2009. Do you know who that team was in 2009 that had 1 net passing yard? And do you know what game it was?
2009.
You should. I
should know, huh?
You should.
Go ahead, tell me. So it must be a game.
59-0. Does that ring a bell?
The Titans game in the snow up there.
Yeah.
Jeez, yes, I do remember that.
Were you on the team then?
I actually was on Denver that year. I was on opposite. I was there in 08 and then 10. So I missed that year in Tennessee. But I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, what a disaster! How does that Titans team get beat like that?
Yeah. That was a bad one. That was a year after. That was when they were in the full-blown curse of the terrible towel after they desecrated the terrible towel. That was part of it. That because they were the number 1 seed the year before, and they get beat 59-0 by the Patriots in the snow. All right, true or false, rookie quarterback edition. And by the way, the rookie quarterbacks this year so far in 11 starts are 1-10. The only win was Mac Jones, the Patriots rookie, beating another rookie, Jets quarterback Zach Wilson. So true or false, Bears fans owe Mitchell Trubisky an apology after seeing Justin Fields try to run the Matt Nagy offense. True or false?
True. Of course it's true. Mike, I've been saying this for 2.5 years. That he was making chicken salad out of chicken what? And you know what? A whole lot. I mean, geez, in the preseason.
Chicken feed?
Yeah, chicken feed, right.
Flesh?
I mean,
breast?
Come on.
Leg?
I mean, yes, disaster. Mitchell Trubisky was much better than the Bears fans ever gave them credit for. And, of course, I feel like the Bears coaches kind of never really stuck up for Mitch Trubisky either. They kind of let it just, hey, it's him, that guy. Look, put it all the blame on him. And you know me, from the start of the Mitchell Trubisky era there with Matt Nagy, there was already excuses being made by the Bears coaching staff. So, yes, you all almost an apology, Chicago. All of you. Send the letters to Buffalo.
I'm getting an alert here. Important update coming in. New Simsism. Stuck up.
Stuck up.
I think you said stuck up.
I think I did too.
Whoa. Whoa, baby.
Stuck up. Yeah, that is like a baby. That's like something a 3-year-old says. I stuck up for him, Mom.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.